तौ संतोषयता संतौ श्रीलरूपसनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितं पर्यालोच्याथ पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः. So many are absent. What happened to Rangamai? His health is not good still. Weak. Huh? No, not. So online, Tapomai was there. Rangamai Prabhu is also there. Chala gaya. Okay. Chaitanya Jivan didn't come back from Vrindavan. Huh? Acha. I forgot to ask to send the material. Where we are? 70 you should start, huh? 70 and 71. Write message to Madhava. Huh? Question bank? Acha. Question bank I will send. We made little bit is there, so till 62 anuched we made. From then there onwards I will give. Till there I can give. So what was going on? In the previous class we were discussing about Maya Hinam Vacham Ityuktam Vurnoti. (69) is over. Yes. Good. So what was the point in that? In the 69th Anucheda? Take mic.
There is a, before 68, there is a Maya Hina Mad, that is Lord's pastime, divide of Lord pastime. So example is Gam Dugdham Doham Asatim Chabharyam Deham Paradhinam Asat Prajamcha. That means the cow who's not giving milk, and the Bharya Asatim Chabharya, unchaste wife, and Deham Paradhinam, the body is subordinate to someone else, and Asat Prajam, the Praja who is a Asat, Vittam Tat Tirth Agam Kacham, that Vittam which is not done charity. So similar Hina Maya Lachat, the person becomes only suffering, gets suffering. So Yasyam me Pavanam Anga Karma. So he's telling, Lord telling, Sthit Udbhav, although creation, maintenance and annihilation's pastimes are related to me, purifying, just pura avatar. But Leela Avatar is more premaspada, that one should desire to hear Leela Avatar. That is Leela Avatar, Sri Krishna Rama Adi Janma. That is about Lord Krishna's and Ram's Janma. If not so, then tar nisphalam giram. That vacha, that words is useless. That is api dhiro dhiman dhare. That's intelligent person doesn't accept.
Understood, everyone? What he spoke? Didn't understand. Raise the hand. Okay. I am asking direct point, not the translation. What we are actually discussing in these chapters nowadays, in you can see from 67, 68, 69, in all these chapters, especially what is the discussion, particularly what is the point we are discussing. Jai Gopinath Prabhu, yes?
It is the point that one should not study Vedic scriptures divide of Lord's pastimes.
Very good. This is the point.
And
even the Vedic literature, if it is divide of the past tense of the Supreme Lord, that should not be practiced. So that is the main point. In the
some examples given,
yes, Prabhu.
11, 11, 20, where 60 Leelas are said, and that is also done by Ajanada Devatas who are also devotees. So anything associated with the devotees are liked by the devotees.
Yeah. So while discussing 69th anuched, we have seen Stitudbhava Pranaya Prana Nirodham Asya Leelaavatarepsita Janmava. So here in the commentary to this sloka, what Srila Jiva Goswami is saying, Tatah api utkrishtatamatvena vimrishyamyaha. Vimrishyaha. First he is saying that one should study the past tense of Supreme Lord, who is the cause for creation, maintenance, and destruction. This much is said. Then after that, in that same sloka, we are seeing that the Lord, who is having this sweet past tense, who does sweet past tense in this on this earth for the sake of his devotees, and those past tense are more sweeter than the, or more so superior to, they are superior to the past tense which are those are Leela, that means sorry, Sushti Leela. Sushti Leela fast tense compared to Sushti Leela fast tense, this Ruchira Leela fast tense, sweet fast tense are more superior. That is the true actually. Leelavatarevshu ipsitam jagatah premaspadam. That means Krishna, when appear in the form of Karanarnam Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. So being these Purusha avatars, whatever Leelas he perform, those are all prominently by the Maya, and those fast tense are meant for the neophyte devotees, because their consciousness is material level, and that's why they will be understanding, by understanding the activities of the Purusha avatars. These all activities, this material world is the creation by the Lord, and Lord's first manifestation, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu's first incarnation is what? The first incarnation of the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is Virat Rupa. Virat Rupa is the first incarnation of the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and everything, whatever we are seeing, the visible world is inside to the Virat Rupa, that is Samishti. And then that means any materialistic person, by understanding the activities of the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, what he will understand? This whole creation which is cause for his sense agitation, the objects of these sense objects which are all part of the Virat Rupa, and who is the first material incarnation of the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. So from this he can see the connection between the material world with the Supreme Lord. This is the first and foremost thing we have to develop actually. Neophyte devotees, starting devotees, so they has to understand the glory of the Lord. So their main obstacle is what? So their main problem is this physical world is agitating them, and now they have to see everything is connected with the Supreme Lord. Then they will be understanding the supremacy of the Lord. Then they can easily understand the Ruchira Leelas, like Lord is coming in the form of Matsya, Varaha, Kurma, and so, Vamana. All these avatars, these Leelas are the Ruchira Leelas. One can enter into those later. So this is the system. That's why here it is also saying, Krishna is saying in this Uddhava Gita, so these Ruchira Leelas are the superior to the Srishti Leelas. That point is also said here. Clear? Next, 70th anuched. Tadevam bhaktiyaiva gnanam siddhyati iti uktva tamcha gnana margam upasamharati. 11th chapter is what? In the 11th canto, what is the title of the 11th canto, 11th chapter? Can anyone tell? Symptoms of conditioned and liberated living entities. This is a chapter, and especially this chapter is dealing about the gnana. And this gnana margam, that means path of the knowledge, is concluded by this sloka. Evam jignasaya pohya nanatva brahma mahatmani uparameta virajam mano mayyarpya sarvage. Evam jignasaya apohya nanatva brahman atmani brahmam atmani uparameta virajam mano mayyarpya sarvage. Rejecting by deliberation the misconception of variety concerning Atma, fixing the mind devoid of passion upon me, the Lord who pervades everywhere, a person will become peaceful. So jignasaya baddha mukta iti व्याख्या गुणतः में न वस्तुतः इत्यादि पूर्वोक्त प्रकार विचारेण आत्मनि शुद्ध जीवे नानात्व दैवत्व मनुष्यत्वादि भेदम अपोह्य एवं मल्लीलादि श्रवणे मनोमयी ब्रह्माकारे सर्वगे अर्प्य धारयित्वा उपारमेता. भक्त्यैव ज्ञानं सिद्ध्यति उक्त्वा तं च ज्ञानं उपसंहरति. In the 70th Anusheda, what is the Sutra Sthaniyam Vakyam? In this way, having stated that Jnana is perfected by Bhakti only. Already in the 67 also it is said. The Lord concludes. In the 67th Anusheda, what is the Sutra Sthaniyam Vakyam? Jnana yogasya kevalasya asadhyatvam bhakti yogasya tu sukhasadhyatvam anushangikataya jnana janakatvam swayamapi purushardham cha iti. Pure jnana yoga is impossible. Write the points. What 67, 68, 69. If you see, first, pure jnana yoga is impossible. Pure Gnana Yoga is impossible. How it is said? Where it is said? In 67. But what is a sloka? What is the difference? How can you say pure Gnana Yoga is impossible? What are the references for this statement? Huh? 11, 11. 11, 11, 17, how it is? How 11, 11, 17 is the reference or the reference for this statement? How? Tell me, prove. Anyone prove? Who is saying 17? Prove it. Prove it. What is the meaning of 17 and what we are going to achieve?
Here saying Atma Ramo, who is Atma Rama, Anyabhritya Vichare.
First, what you want to achieve? Pure
is-
Gnana Yoga is impossible
For
to
the
practice.
pure Gnana is impossible.
Uh,
That is a point.
uh,
So here mention na kuryat, na badet, not no any. There's no activity one should do. Just like na kuryat, na badet kinchit, na dhayat, sadhu asadhu means reject, which is not related to Lord. It should not accept or reject. That is a sadhu asadhu, good or bad things. One should.
in 17 sloka, it is not said that pure Gnana Yoga is not going to give the result or it's not possible to practice. It is not said there. 17 sloka is saying that what is Gnana Marga? 17 sloka is saying what is Gnana Marga. That's all. What is the path of Gnana? It is telling. But in the next sloka, 18, pure Gnana Yoga is impossible. That means pure Gnana Yoga. That means Gnana Yogasya Kevalasya Asadhyatvam. That means pure Gnana Yoga cannot give. Impossible means what it means? Pure Gnana Yoga cannot give result. Okay. This is the main point actually. This is the meaning. Asadhyatvam. It cannot give the result. Asadhyam. Sadhyam is not given by that. Pure Gnana Yoga. So it doesn't have any result actually. Pure Gnana Yoga. So that is said in which sloka? 11, 11, 18. 11, 11, 18. What it is saying? Sabda Brahma. That means any Vedic literature which is not having the glories of the Lord, which only establishes Upanishads, especially Upanishads which are establishing the Brahman. If you practice that, you will not get the any realization of the Paratattvam. Yes or no? You are all not practicing in the home. That's why answers are not coming and you are giving vague answers. 11, 11, 18 is saying, if anyone practices those Upanishads are the Upanishads which discuss Brahman. If one practices those Upanishads which discuss Brahman, they cannot result into realization of Paratattvam. Realization of Paratattvam. Yes, this point is done. Next, what do we want to see? Kevala Gnana Yogasya Asadhyatvam, Bhakti Yogasya tu Sukha Sadhyatvam. One few more examples are there. Pure Gnana Yoga cannot give result. So this is the 11, 11, 18 is one. One more example is example 1. And example 2. Example 2 is for this same thing. What is that? 12, 4, 40. Example 3. 10, 14, 4. These are all telling that pure Gnana Yoga will not give any result. Okay. And next, Bhakti Yoga gives the result. Bhakti yoga gives result means what? Realizing the paratattvam. Which where it is said? Tell me the reference. Reference sloka for this. Bhakti yoga gives result. That means realization of paratattvam. Realization of paratattvam. What is that? One. Why you are going there? It is there or not in the 67th anuched? In the 67th anuched itself is there answer. You are all not following class. 11, 11, 18 itself. Half of the 11, 18, 18, 11, 11, 18 is saying what? If you practice Upanishads which are not speaking about the fast tense, you will not get any result. You will not get any realization of Paratattvam. That means what? If you practice Vedic literature or the Upanishads which are describing the fast tense of the Lord, then you will be getting the Paratattva relation in the form of Brahman and Bhagavan. What is that? It is not or not? 11, 11, 18, half of the 11, 11, 18 is saying that if you what is that? Tell. If you practice those Upanishads or Vedic literature which discuss or which describe the past tense of the Lord, then they can get you can get realization of Paratattvam in the form of Brahman and Bhagavan. Bhagavan and Brahman actually. Bhagavan and Brahman. Okay. And also samsara sindhum atidustataram atitirshayah tirshasho nanyah plavah bhagavata purushottamasya leela katha rasa nishevanam antarena. This is also saying example 12 440. That means only the one boat which can help you to cross this middle ocean, that is serving the past tense of Lord. Okay. And also 11, 10, 4, 14 also you are understand. If you leave bhakti and practice only gnana, that means you should practice. So like this, in this anucheda, we are seeing. And also here, one more statement. I am writing the statement 3. If you practice bhakti, gnana is the side product of bhakti. Gnana is byproduct of bhakti. Where it is established? What is the reference and which part of the sloka you should take? Online students. Gnana is a byproduct of bhakti. Amok Govind Prabhu, tell me. Gnana is a byproduct of bhakti, where it is said.
Yes. वासुदेव भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोग.
वो तो ठीक है, इधर का बोलिए. But at least you told that is I am happy, but Tell from here. Next, Sadhguru Prabhu is going to tell. He's laughing. You tell them. Okay,
From here
Sadhguru.
is from this two sloka, Prabhu.
Ah. Why you are asking? Jnana is a byproduct of bhakti, practicing bhakti. Where it is? Who is that person going to tell? Huh? No? Okay. 70session Babu. No? Sadhguru Gorang Prabhu, no? It's there on the board. Already I wrote. Jnana is a byproduct of bhakti. Everyone is seeing like strange thing. 11. Where? Take mic and tell. How it is established?
Means we say that
Ah,
if a person
ah,
who studies the Upanishads,
Okay.
which describes
ah.
which describes about Paratattva,
Which describes the past tense of the
tense of Lord,
Yes.
then which describes only about Brahman, that is completely useless labor.
You will not get
You
any
will not
result.
get any realization.
Any realization. Okay.
Yeah, but when we read the pastimes of Lord also, then we will get realization of Bhagavan and also Brahman.
When you practice the Upanishads which describe the past tense of the Lord, what you are getting? Realization of the Paratattvam in the form of
Bhagavan and Brahman.
Bhagavan and Brahman. Brahman means Brahma Gnanam. Is there or not? So Bhakti is giving the here, you see this. You have to know homework actually. I will give that kind of homework. Write all the slokas in the Bhagavatam which establishes Jnana is the byproduct of Bhakti. Like that, till now whatever we discussed. And this kind of assignment should be given now. And without Bhakti, Jnana will not give any result. Those statements and find out the references. But if you are not giving answer, then I will give assignment. Otherwise, you should say answer. Otherwise, assignment you take up. Like that. Okay, I will send in the classroom. Actually, I am already giving the assignments for the PPTs and also MCQs. So you can upload there all the PPTs and also whatever announcements we will do there only. You have to check regularly your classroom, Google Classroom. I'll keep on mentioning the questions and creating that whoever wants to submit, they can submit there. I can see, and they will get some extra attention in future. Next what? After that, what we are doing? So, without the Lord's past tense, even Vedic literature, we should not practice. That's a waste of the time. That is, we understood now. That is in the next 11:11:19 also is saying. 11:11:19 is also saying, I am writing here. 11:11:19 is also saying. How? That means this Vedic literature also, without the bhakti, without the past tense of the Lord, without the past tense of the Lord is useless. How this practically useful in our life? This information. Because in your life, you will be finding most of the people are karma kandis. They are not interested in the studying the glories of the past tense of the Lord. So if you want to convince them, you have to know the main philosophy actually. how bhakti is important than the so-called karma kanda or otherwise. So people study the Vyakarana, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Vedanta. After that, they will study the Upanishads and they try to analyze the Brahman and they try to establish Brahman by reading the so many commentaries, so and so. That is all useless without bhakti. So that's why best thing is ultimate thing what we are doing. There are so-called so many spiritualists you can find in the society. And out of that, who are following rightly? What is the right way, correct way? You should know. This is the correct way. Hearing the Lord's glories, pastimes, holy names, which describe his various activities. That is the thing we should do. So that is the movement. Our movement is this. This is the Krishna conscious movement is giving the highest thing. So that means we are rejecting people who are practicing Upanishads, which are not describing the past times. Then what to speak of material studies? Is there any value? They don't have any value. People who are not studying Vedas at all, then you cannot consider them, they are not in the line itself. अभी तक वो लाइन में खड़ा ही नहीं हुआ, तो कहाँ से रिजेक्शन का बात तो छोड़ दीजिए. Reject that. What is the rejection of them is discussion about them is not at all necessary actually. So Krishna is saying this to Uddhava like this. These are all from the Uddhava Gita. So then, Nabhyaset tadevam bhaktya eva gnana siddhyati uktva. So that means if you observe 11, 11, 18, what we understood? Bhaktya eva gnanam siddhyati uktva tam cha gnana margam upasamharati. Finally, you see in 11, 11, 21. 21, 11, 11, 19, what is said? 11, 11, 19, what was discussed? That means Vedic literature, we divide of fast tense should not be practiced. This is said. Vedic literature, divide of fast tense. Should not be practiced. This is the thing actually. If you see from the teachings of the Narada Muni, why he is blasting the Vedas, Vasudev, because of this. This is the point missing. So bhakti is the highest thing and you didn't give such importance for that and you give the importance to so-called karma kanda. And what is the use of that? And also if you see in others teachings also, Brahmaji's teachings too, and also Maitreya teachings to Uddhava. In this 7th, 6th chapter, if you are seeing, in the 3rd canto, 6th chapter, ending, what is the opinion of the Maitreya? Maitreya is telling finally, so one should practice the Lord's glories. So there is ultimately everything is concluding into the hearing and chanting of the Lord's holy names, fast times. This is only the ultimate conclusion. This is the essence of all the scriptures. And all other things, even if you see Paroksha, Vedo Paroksha, Parokshawadaha, there also we have seen Veda is also Parokshawada and describing the Karma Kanda. Ultimately, what is the use of that? To Karma Kanda, purpose of Karma Kanda is what is the liberation from the karma is the goal of the karma kanda. And that can be easily possible by directly worshipping the Lord. That means Naishkarmyam is the ultimate goal of the karma kanda. Karma kanda is meant for what? For the liberation, for the coming out from the bondage of the karma. That not for the just getting the some fruitive results. So Vedavada Rataha in the Bhagavad Gita also says Maya Bharata Gnanam Vedavada Rataha. So These are all the 4 kinds of the non-devotees. So they, out of that, these are also whoever is versed just based upon the knowledge of the their practice is based upon the karma kanda, and that karma kanda is also meant for getting the liberation from the karma, and but that is easily achieved by just worshipping, practicing Lord's fasts and Lord's worshipping the Lord directly. So that's ultimately in all the yugas, what is the highest dharma? Bhakti. Bhakti is the ultimate. Now bhakti is given very less importance, and people are very much attracted for this karma kanda. And also people are very much interested in the, if you go to the some cities like in Benares and other so-called still some spiritual cities, they are very much interested. Big business people, they give money. So to just if you every day recite some mantras which give the result, actually money, so they give a lot of money for that. Brahmana sitting whole day doing the 1000 times 10,000 times of, so that means mantras for the material results, reciting mantras for the material results. They are practicing this, and for them, what is the glory of the bhakti? What is the value of the bhakti? They don't know. And what is the, so that means benefit we get by doing bhakti? So they don't know actually. And yeah, leave it this, forget about the materialism. Materialism is no more actually. No more in the competition. So that's why
A Bhagavatam class. So that means he should always mention like that pastimes of Lord. Sometimes.
yes, this should be the point in every class should be touched. I should not say every class, but majorly actually this, in every class we should mention this. We should remind Kali Yuga is not only Kali Yuga, it's all the yugas. This is the philosophy. What is that? Chanting holy names. But it is not manifesting fully in other yugas, but it is prominent in the Kali Yuga. But actually, if you see, Siddhanta is Siddhanta. Siddhanta is meant for every yuga. It's not that the Kali Yuga book is changing or Siddhanta is changing. No. So this is the essence actually. You are seeing from the Sota Goswami, all the teachings, all the sages in Bhagavata till now, so many conversations we have seen. Sanat Kumara, Brahmaji to Narada, Maitreya to Vidura, and Shiva, Rudra, and also Narada to Prachetas, Prahlad Maharaj to Asura Balakas. So many, all the conversations, all the sages are concluding in bhakti. So, but in many ways it is concluded. So somewhere you are seeing the bhakti as dharma is defined in the Naradas. When you see Narada was explaining the material, the common dharma for the entire humanity, in that he mentioned Shravanam Kirtanam as part of the dharma. But there is some purpose is there, but actually it is not dharma. It's not material dharma. It is sakshat bhakti. So Shravanam Kirtanam is not a material dharma, but still he defined there as a material dharma for every living being, because there is some purpose. Because sakshat bhakti is going to give the highest result, and also he wants, Narada wants everyone should be practiced. Everyone should practice, and it gives the highest result because of these two reasons. So he, seeing this purpose, he defined so Shravanam Kirtanam as dharma, common dharma for everyone. So like this, in the, and also you are seeing bhakti is established in the second canto. How it is established bhakti? So rejecting the yoga misra, bhakti misra yoga, and bhakti is established. And in the Sota Goswami's teachings, you'll be seeing the, so that material dharma, a material karma, whatever fruitive activities we do, that should lead to the Vasudev Kataruchi ultimately. In many ways, of course, everything is into the bhakti, but every conversation is having uniqueness. You are understanding? There is a uniqueness is there in each conversation. Sanat Kumara is saying fully Gnana, then after that finally he is saying Bhakti. And this Gnana is not going to give any result. And that means what is that? Yat pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya. So you are seeing this much time he explained Bhakti and Gnana, and finally he is saying Bhakti only. Like this, every conversation is important, because in that conversation, some special things are rejected and Bhakti is established. And don't think that everywhere Bhakti only. This laziness then, if you don't remember. Okay. Sri Chand Prabhu, what?
Prabhu, in Anuched 70, the Lord concludes with the Jnana Marga verse. So it is looking like, so without Bhakti, previously it is told Jnana, pure Jnana won't give any result. So it is looking like we have to do Bhakti, whatever, and finally come to Jnana. Ultimately, Lord is concluding that do Jnana.
Not like that, Prabhu. Actually, I am coming to this Anuched now, 70. In 70, what is said? You tell me. Tadevam bhaktya eva gnanam siddhyati uktva. Till now, that means 67, 68, 16 in this Anuchedas. So he's telling, so what he's telling, gnanam, that means gnana, knowledge, gnana is possible by the bhakti. He said or not? This. By the bhakti only gnana is coming or not? He said, after saying this thing, what he's saying finally? Gnana margam upasamharati. Finally, Gnana chapter is finished. Upasamharati means in this 11:21. This is the conclusive statement. Conclusive statement for Gnana Marga. That chapter is Gnana Marga actually. Krishna is in Uddhava Gita, he is explaining the Karma Marga, Gnana Marga, Bhakti Marga, all Margas. The path of Gnana, path of the knowledge, path of the Karma, path of the Bhakti, he is explaining. So this is the discussion of the path of the Gnana. In that Gnana Marga chapter also, what he is saying, if you want Gnana, that is possible by the Bhakti. That means what? Without Bhakti, your Gnana will not come. Even if anyone wants to Gnana, what they should do? See in the sloka what is said. Evam jignasa yapohya nanatva brahmam atmane uparameta virajam mano mayyarpya sarvage. Evam jignasaya, that means with this inquiry. With this inquiry of what? Jignasaya means with the inquisitiveness. Baddha mukta iti vyakya gunatah me na vastutah ityadi purvokta prakaraka vicharena. So in the 11:11:21 we are concluding Gnana Marga. Now path of Gnana is concluded by this sloka. In this sloka what is said we are discussing now. Okay, that we will discuss now. Till now it's clear. All the time it's clear. But it will be duster. Cloth. अच्छा ये अच्छा बढ़िया. Thank you. Duster काम नहीं कर रहा है. बहुत बढ़िया है. What we are going to discuss now? 11:11:21. What is said? Jignasaya Atmani. This is Atma. In this Atma, what is this? Nanatvam is there. Manyness. Nanatvam. Manyness means what? I am king. I am demigod. I am donkey. This kind of meaniness. I means what? I means I am. What is the meaning of I am? The like you see, this is a pen. The word pen is there. This is the word pen. What is the meaning of word pen? Huh? Word pen. Meaning of word pen is object pen. Yes or no? Meaning of word pen is object pen. What is the meaning of I am? What is the meaning of I am? Object. Atma. I means the word I represents whom? Atma. Not condition. I means Atma. Now you are saying I am donkey, means I am is equal to donkey. I is equal to what? Donkey. That means what? This is donkey. That means Atma is equal to donkey. You are saying this. That means you are bringing Atma is pure. What is what? Suddhaha. Suddhopi vichaste havishuddhu kartuhu. Atma is pure spirit. What Atma? Atma is Sat Chit. Sat Chit and Anandaha. Yes or no? Atma is like this. Is a particle which is purely spiritual. Sat Chit Anandaha. Now you are saying that is equal to donkey. That means he is donkey. Yes or no? Atma is donkey. I am donkey means what? Atma is donkey. I am king means Atma is king. Atma is not king. This is that means Nanatvam means kingness, demigodness, donkeyness is applied to the Atma, is imposed on the Atma, is equated with the Atma, is equated with the Atma. This is the seeing the Nanatvam in Atma. Atmani Nanatvam. Atmani Nanatva Brahma. This is Brahma. Thinking Jivatma as donkey is the illusion. Yes or no? Illusion means Brahma means what? Ayathartha Gnanam, which is not correct. Incorrect knowledge is known as Brahma. And correct knowledge, Yathartha Gnanam. If pen is there, then you are getting the knowledge that that object is pen. Then this is Prama. 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 This is a pen. And you are seeing this object and you are getting the knowledge, this is pen. You are seeing the object pencil and you are getting the knowledge, this is pen. Then this is Brahma. You are seeing the pencil and getting the knowledge of this is pen. Then that is Brahma. So now they are seeing the Atma and they are identifying the Atma with the donkey, demigod or king. Then this is Brahma. That's why Atmani Nana Atvam, Nanatvam, manyness. Apohya. That means you should reject. Reject by what? Reject by Jignasa. Jignasaya. Huh? How to reject that? See the translation. English. What is it? Rejecting by deliberating the misconception of variety concerning Atma. Variety means Nanatvam. Concerning Atma. This is a misconception of variety. Brahma, that is. By what it should be rejected? By deliberation. That means by the Jignasa. Apohya means rejecting. By what? Jignasa. What kind of Jignasa? Jignasa means inquisitiveness. What kind of that? That is explained in the 11.11.1. 11, 11, 1. What kind of jignasa? If you want to reject this manyness, imposing manyness on the Jivatma, by what you should reject? By the inquisitiveness. Inquisitiveness of what? Which is discussed in the 11, 11, 1. What is discussed in the 11, 11, 1? Tell me. Which is discussed in the 11, 11, 1. Getting or not? Or feeling boring? Or what is this? Everything is practical actually. You see, this is a society we are having this kind of thought. People are identifying themselves as material body. This is. But here in the Gnana Marga also, that means if one wants to get the I am Brahman, this kind of knowledge, so how Krishna is defining, how he is defining the procedure, he is saying that manyness of the, imposing manyness on the Jivatma should be rejected by the inquisitiveness explained in the 11, 11, 1. So see the 11, 11, 1. Baddho mukto iti vyakya gunate me gunatah me na vastutah. Where he didn't write on the footnotes this translation. Baddho mukto hi vyakya gunatah me na vastutah. What he is saying? I read Prabhu translation.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Uddhava, due to the influence of the material modes of nature, which are under my control, the living entity is sometimes designated as conditioned and sometimes as liberated. In fact, however, the soul is never really bound up or liberated. Since I am the Supreme Lord of Maya, which is the cause of modes of nature, I also am able to be considered liberated. I also am never to be considered liberated or in bondage.
We translated this where he kept actually. Where he wrote. Okay. Anyway, I'll explain now. 11, 11, 1. What it is saying? Krishna is saying to Uddhava, hey my dear Uddhava, Baddha Mukta iti vyakya gunatah me na vastutah. That means conditioning state or liberated state for the Atma is due to only modes of the nature. That means naturally Jivatma is different. It is neither, that means you should not, that means, oh, it is conditioned, liberated. These words are due to Maya only. By Swarupa, Jivatma is Chit, is free from the gunas. By nature, by the inherent nature, if you see the Atma, it doesn't have anything made by the products in his Swarupa. It is completely beyond from the Maya. It's completely beyond from the Maya. So Sridhar Swami is giving here little bit to, we can see the Jiva Goswami's commentary on this. Gunasya maya mulatvad iti mayaya tat sambandasya mityava swaranad ityartha anyattaihi tatta dvitiyakyane me matam iti seshaha. Sridhar Swami gave two kinds of explanations on this sloka. So Jiva Goswami is accepting only second explanation. First explanation is trying to take you to kind of Mayavadi philosophy. So that's why he is saying only my matam. My opinion is his second explanation only I will take. Why he is not taking first, it's not our discussion. Okay. आत्मा बद्धः मुक्तः इति या व्याख्या उक्तिः सा मे गुणतः मद्गुण पारतन्त्र्यात् अत्र हेतुत्वेन गुणनियन्तरी स्वस्मिन् व्यतिरेकमाह अतएव न मे बन्धः न मोक्षः. Atma is completely pure, and now this Atma is conditioned, and after the some time then it is liberated. You are saying after that some liberated. This is this usage, whatever condition liberated due to Maya. Due to Maya means when this condition, this Jivatma is entrapped by the Maya, then Jivatma is thinking himself as king, demigod, donkey. When this Jivatma is removed from the clutches of the Maya, it will think itself as I am soul, I am spirit soul, Satchit Ananda Vigraha. So this is the liberation. So what is happening? Is there any change, any core change in the Atma? Atma is any transformation in the Atma? Is there any transformation in the Atma? Soul transformation is there? That means Bandha means at that time some product, some nature of the Atma is there, and after that next liberated means is becoming the some new additional changes to Atma? No. So that means according to the Atma, that means if you go to the original state of the Atma, there is no change in that original state, only due to Maya. So that's why Bandha Muktaha, Baddha Muktaha, this is due to only Maya. So that's why this is the jignasa you should have. This kind of knowledge you should have. Using this knowledge, what you should do? You should reject the manyness imposed on the Atma and understand I am spirit soul. And then what you should do? That means evam jignasaya pohya nanatva brahmam atmani uparameta virajam manu mayyarpya sarvage. So here Krishna, what he's saying, he is not simply saying that use this knowledge. That means conditioning state and the liberated state of the Atma is due to only Maya. With that knowledge is sufficient to get the Brahman realization, to get the final Gnana, Brahma Gnanam? No, he's saying what in the next line? What he's saying? Virajam manaha mayyarpya sarvage uparameta. Means what it mean? Fixing the mind, divide of passion karma upon me. The Lord who pervades everywhere. That means sarvage. A person will become peaceful. Krishna is saying about this person. So one should reject the manyness, nanatvam. One should reject manyness by this conditioning state or liberated state is due to Maya. With this kind of knowledge, one should reject the nanatvam in the soul. That means soul is not having any this kind of impositions originally in it, and it is pure only. And not only this, what Krishna is saying, one should then, being in that state, one should put his mind, fix his mind in Lord. Mind in his Lord and become peaceful. Okay. Become peaceful. This is, it should happen. 11:20. 11:20. Okay, understood? Step 1, rejecting nanatvam by the knowledge that conditioning and liberated states of Jiva, Jivatma, are due to only material modes of nature. Modes of nature. And second, fix that peaceful mind in the Lord. Fixing the mind. Fixing the mind in Lord and become peaceful. This is the Gnana Marga is explained. That means here very important point what? This fixing mind in the Lord. Without bhakti, he mentioned become peaceful. He said without fixing the mind in the Lord. Not said. That means what is Anucheda is saying? Sutrasthani Vakya. Bhaktya eva gnanam siddhyati uktva tamcha gnana margam upasamharati. Next, Jignasaya. In the explanation, if you see Jignasaya, already we discussed. Jignasaya means inquisitiveness. By the inquisitiveness. What is that? Baddhaha mukta iti vyakya gunataha me natu vastutaha. That means conditioning state and liberated state of the Jivatma is due to only the Maya, not by the changes or not the inherent changes in the soul. So, okay. Ityadi purvokta prakaraka vicharena Atmani Shuddha Jive Nanatvam Devatva Manushatvadi Bhedam Apohya. Nanatvam means already I said. I am demigod, I am Manushya, human being, I am so and so, so and so. These things rejecting. Evam Malliladi Shravane Mano Mayi Brahmakare Sarvage Arpya Dharayatva. So here it is explained. Fixing the mind. Fixing a mind in what? So Manaha Mayi. That means here Manaha Mayarpye Sarvage. What here Jiva Goswami is explaining, Evam Manliladi Sravane Manaha Mayi Brahmakare Sarvake Arpya. That means how to fix the mind? By hearing. By hearing what? Pastimes of Lord. Here you should add this. Here, see here. This. Here, by hearing the pastimes of the Lord, one should fix the mind. One should fix the mind in what? Lord means Brahman here. One should fix the mind in Brahman, who is all pervasive. He is Sarvaga means all pervasive. And become peaceful. Asri Gaurang Prabhu, tell me. जा रहा है अंदर नहीं जा रहा.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, bro.
These statements looking little appears to be contradiction here.
Acha.
He said, Mano Mai Brahmakare Arpya. Mind fixing on me, all pervasive Brahman. But by Madalila Sravanadi, Maliladi Sravanena. So this, what I am saying, that contradiction, what appears to be contrary is that Krishna is telling that you should fix your mind in my impersonal form, but by Maliladi Sravanena. So one side, Maliladi Sravanena, which is totally personal thing, and one side is saying that fix up your mind in my impersonal Brahman. Appears to be contradicting this.
Okay, bro. So, what it means? Without the Achyuta Bhava, so one cannot become perfect in Brahmagnanam. Naishkarmim appechidabana. That means how these people will condition. So they are not offending the Lord. And somehow or other, they had taste for the, because of the association only in the Brahman. So they are achieving that through the tool. What is the tool? Leela Shravanam. That means by that their heart is becoming purified. So that means here what? Virajam manaha. Virajam. Virajam means rajam, free from the rajoguna, passion. How they are achieving this? So they are achieving this by the hearing, chanting. But their interest is what? Reaching the Brahman. So because of their association, they got that desire. That is their goal. They hear past tense, but they want to merge into the Brahman. So here Krishna is saying, even if you want to merge into Brahman, you should do my bhakti only. Sri Chandra.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, fixing mind on Brahman means like thinking I am not different from Lord, or what it is, Prabhu?
Here, because Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Shabdate, Lord is saying himself, Brahman is also me only. That's what. Mai means, Mai is there in the sloka, and now that is glossed. Glossed means meaning is given. Brahma Kare. That means Mai means Bhagavan. Bhagavan means Param Tattvam. Param Tattvam also known as Brahman.
So fixing Jiva fixing mind on Brahman means like how the Jiva thinks.
That is, so I am Chit, and Brahman is also Chit. And by this, they are seeing the non-difference among themselves. Oneness. This is known as fixing mind in Brahman.
But they don't think I am Lord.
No. They don't, because they are not seeing the Lord. They are seeing the Brahman only. They hear the pastimes of the Lord as a tool. Just they chant as a sadhana. But their focus is Brahman, reaching Brahman. This is. Because being a devotee, for you it is difficult. But if you get from the day one this kind of association, if you get this kind of association, that means who is cultivating you to become to get the Brahman realization. Then he will be saying, you chant holy names, you will be reaching Brahman.
That is not offensive chanting.
Huh?
That type of chanting is not offensive.
They should not do any offense. If they do offenses, they will not get visit.
That mentality itself is not offensive.
They are chanting the holy name not for the service of the Lord, but so they are doing the Sakshat Bhakti. Doing the Sakshat Bhakti, that means Shravanam Kirtanam of the holy names of the Lord, for getting the peace, mental peace. That means their mind should become free from this Rajoguna and finally merge into the Brahman. So then this is known as Sattvika Bhakti. What do we say? Sattvika Bhakti. Kapil Dev will explain this in the 30th, in the 3rd canto, 29th chapter, 329. You do Sakshat Bhakti for getting the big position and also some other things like big position, wealth. Then this is known as Rajasika Bhakti. You do Bhakti, Sakshat Bhakti for killing the some other one. For killing someone and someone. Then that is known as Tamasika Bhakti. They will get results. They will get results. Otherwise, then why this Bhakti is defined? Without. They will get the result. Tamasika Bhakti. But what we want to do? We want to do Sakshat Bhakti for the purpose of what? for serving the Lord. Then this is known as Nirguna Bhakti. This we want, Nirguna Bhakti.
That for other purpose means it is not Sakshat Bhakti. Okay. Karma Mishra.
No.
Okay.
Karma Mishra Bhakti is different. I will explain that in the coming sections. Karma Mishra Bhakti is different and Sakshat Bhakti is different. And Arop Siddha and so many subdivisions are there that I will explain for. It takes quite amount of time actually. All the chart, complete chart, you will be having a big chart. All the conditions, all. Yes, Ashray Gaurang Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Again, coming to same point, just more clarification.
Yes, Prabhu.
That in the sloka itself, the sloka, Krishna says, Manomayarpya, that is glows as Mai Brahmakare.
Yes, Prabhu.
But this from where this conclusion has been brought, which is that Malila Sarvana, from slok, you don't see that thing in the slok. So that conclusion, how it has been drawn that way.
Prabhu, your voice is unclear, Prabhu.
Okay, again I'm speaking.
Okay.
That Mano Mai Arpya, that is glows as Mai Brahmakare, that is clear.
Yeah.
But Malila Sravan, Adi Sravanena, that explanation, conclusion, how it is drawn. So in slok, we are not seeing any relevant word.
Very good. Very
how
good.
it is drawn. That conclusion, how is.
Yeah. So, because this is the Upasamhara, that means this statement is final statement. If you go to previous slokas, 17, 18, 19, 18, 19, 20, 21 is this sloka, 18, 19, 20, if you see, if anyone practices Upanishads simply and doesn't, that means those Upanishads are not discussing the past tense, then they will not get result. So, but one practices Upanishads which are describing the past tense of the Lord, Mallila, Shravanam. Those Upanishads, practicing those Upanishads means hearing the past tense of the Lord. Then that will give the Brahman realization and also Bhagavan realization. So this is a fact already discussed in the 17th sloka. And here you can derive the conclusion actually like that. So from
based on previous.
Yeah. Because it is a conclusive for this whole chapter actually. Yeah. Sri Chand Prabhu. Who? Okay. Akinchan Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Here still for me it's not clear because
yes, Prabhu.
The Sudrasthana Vakyam, the meaning is that we have to establish bhakti, jnana is dependent on bhakti.
No, it's already said actually.
Okay.
Sutrasthani is Tadevam Bhaktya eva gnanam siddhyati uktva. That means after saying that, means that is said in the 18, 19, 20.
It's concluded already. Okay.
After that, uktva tamcha. That means Gnana Margam Upasamharati. Now Gnana Marga is concluded in this way, like the following way.
Okay. So now by Jigjasu, we are removing that misconceptions. The soul is neither conditioned nor
conditioned. With that Jignasa, we are removing the many, that means manyness. So imposing manyness on the soul is rejected.
We are rejecting. But what we are achieving, that is not still explained. What jnana we are achieving.
Here Gnana what? He is fixing mind on the Brahman. That means he is merging himself with the Brahman. That how he is getting Mallila Shravanadi. Mallila Shravanadi.
Okay.
That by the Jignasa, by the inquisitiveness, he is rejecting manyness. But
what he is achieving?
That means that oneness with the Brahman. Oneness with the Brahman is needing some Shravanam of the Leela. So this is, we are going to see in the Brahmaji's prayer 10, 14, 6 also. There also it is said that oneness, Brahman's oneness, Jivatma merging with the Brahman, this oneness is possible with the some kind of bhakti. If there some tinge of the bhakti is necessary. Without the bhakti, Gnanam itself will not allow Jivatma to get oneness with the Brahman. This is the rule actually.
So that jnana is dependent on Sravanam and Kirtanam. That we are going
Then
to-
that's why, yeah, Brahma Gnanam, that means oneness with the Brahman is happening
by the
the-
result of Sravanam
by the
Kirtanam.
Shravanam Kirtanam.
That you want to prove.
Yeah.
So in
Ah.
case of devotee
Ah.
who are on the Bhakti Marga, as we discussed about Gyan Marga, who has Gyani or Brahman
Hmm.
realization attained, that is also Bhakti is required, Sravana Kirtan required. He gets Brahman realization. My question is, who is the devotee? He is after Bhagwan realization, on the path of Bhagwan realization, but is not yet achieved Bhagwan realization, but in the path. So he also, he also thinks like that, I'm human being, I'm this, I'm that, like that. Although devotee, but his nanatvam is there.
Yes, yes.
Is there.
I'm
So,
donkey, I'm
yeah, I'm
king,
devotee, I'm
I'm
president, I'm brahmachari,
uh,
I'm so and so. This identification is there.
yes.
As like Gyani Sadhaka's identification is there.
Uh,
But his identification will go away when he fixing the pastimes, and Brahma realization will get.
in the case of Gnana, this identification will go by the inquisitiveness only.
Inclusive Jigyasa.
Jigyasa.
Now question is that
In case of devotees, how it
in case of
happens?
devotee, how it happens?
Ah,
How
okay,
it
ah.
happens? Whether just like devotee also have a jnana and has also required jnana. It's like, and he is also practicing like the bhakti vidhe.
Understood. I understood the
So
question.
my way still whether he
Tell.
gets because Bhagwan realization not
Mm.
immediately come. This on the
Ah.
path gradual. So
Ah.
Brahman realization he also gets or not. Just like Brahman realization is included in Bhagwan realization.
Ah,
But Bhagwan realization achieved has to time. It will take time. Just like
okay.
on the path. So in the path, Brahman realization also comes.
Ah.
So how he achieves, how he sees.
Now
he-
you are asking two questions. Huh? One is in the case of devotees, how the Nanatvam goes.
yeah,
this question-
Brahman realization attains in
Ah.
case of devotee.
So in the case of
that-
devotees, so now he's thinking, I am president, I am the
Yes, yes, yes.
this, that, pujari, I am
Yes,
this,
yes,
and
yes,
Nanatvam is there. How
yes,
it goes?
yes,
This
yes,
is the question.
yes,
And
yes.
next you are asking second question is?
It's just related to this only questions because when this nanatvam will go away
Ah,
and he will realization will come, I'm soul part and I'm servant of God.
ah.
Then still self-realization is not yet developed. If the Bhagavad realization, past time, Leela,
Mm,
Rupa.
yeah.
So he also achieves Brahman realization. Just like devotee not doesn't blank or doesn't know direct Bhagwan realization doesn't happen. Immediately doesn't happen like that. It takes time, gradual realization happens. So my question is whether he also achieves Brahman, sees Brahman also in this the realization also gets or not.
First of all, see in the case of devotees, how it will happen. So I am always connecting. In the case of devotion, connecting everything for the service of the Lord. So everyone will get the Swarupa Siddhi actually. So initially he'll be identifying he am a pujari and this and this, and brahmachari, sannyasi, or vanaprastha, gruhastha, and this and this. So then at the stage of the, that means gopi batru pada kamalayo dasa dasa anudasa. That means ultimately we are using these upadhis to service, but finally what is our samadhi? Our samadhi is I am the servant of the Lord. This is the samadhi amara. This is our meditation actually. Samadhi means meditation. This is our achievement. So that's why one should identify himself as a servant of the Lord. This is the goal actually. So that means nanatvam, that means pure soul. We are not going to become like the Gnanis. That means I am Chit is not our goal. I am servant of the Lord.
It will come or not come.
No, it is yeah. So Bhagavan realization is inclusive of all.
Yes.
So Lord will give directly to you Bhagavan realization only. But if anyone desires Krama Mukti, that means he wants to see the what is the varietiness. But generally no devotee who likes it back because naparameshtyam nanaka prashtam, something is there, no? Like this. When even the
Yes,
Yajnapatni, so Nagapatnis they are saying.
Although
So
devotee doesn't want to see Brahman realization,
No.
it doesn't want. But my question, whether it automatically, just like So somebody is going on the path, he sees different experiences. So on the way of realization, whether he gets
You are
because-
seeing like walking, and now you are going to the first Danagati, then after that you are going to Durga Radha Kund. You are seeing like that. In this, you are directly
Similar,
you are
because-
giving it the realization of Lord. Actually, you are giving 100 rupees. You are giving directly with 100 rupees. It is having already 1 rupee in that. And now just what you have
That-
to differentiate it and see
but none of
that
them,
that knowledge only Lord only gives. If you want, then he will give that discrimination power. Okay, this is Brahman and this is Bhagavan. Otherwise, both are one only.
yes,
And
yes.
you'll directly given with the 100 rupees.
That means while practicing sadhaka bhakti, as
Ah.
per my understanding, he will realize his sarupa. That means direct his sarupa, in the sense
Yes.
which way he is serving, and he will see the sakshat Bhagwan, like the sakshat sarupa.
Yeah. And
So-
nowhere it is said that so he should go through the first self-realization or otherwise Brahman realization. Then after that, Bhagavan is not said like that.
Okay, okay.
Directly he can get.
That means, halaki, that manyness is there in devotees also. It as to the degree bhakti perform.
We
then
want
go.
manyness in the Jivatma. We want become Manjari, Gopi, Gopa.
Not manyness in the material manyness. What
Material manyness, no.
just different kinds of
But spiritual
identification.
manyness
And
we
condition is this.
A Jivatma with the spiritual body. That means identifying himself as Gopa, Gopi, like
Yes.
that.
That,
Yes.
that realization will direct.
That is needed.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada.